We're live. I'm a bit nervous. Just putting some here and there. Keep the kind of fits there. Or yeah, think about that time. I'll play this game now. It's out. This is H4. H4 is here, guys, and hopefully I'll be able to run it. I'm hopeful. I'm also measuring my PC performance simultaneously while going into it, and I'm hopeful everything will be as I want it to be. I'm gonna right click and shut down the preview. For performance, I guess that'll kind of affect things. Control, and this time going to come on. Stream, not stream, restream. But just disable performance mode. We are live, people, and this is H4. It's here. Resume settings, and I'm gonna see where we go from there. As you can see, I'm not on the top settings. The game automatically just gave me these settings, so I'm gonna have to, for the time being, I'll just keep it and we'll go with that. The game had no menu whatsoever. It just started right here, right with this particular screen. I don't see any lag going on the set there, so I'm gonna have to believe everything's fine. I'm hopeful everything's fine. This is H4, guys. It's here. It is finally here. So food source, gather 50 food. That's gonna be like my first objective. The villagers gather 10 food per round there, and yeah, there's a lot of pixels there, but that's hopefully gonna be fixed sooner than later. So we got 50 food. I guess it's time that we can actually
food, the village could start to grow. To do so, it would need more hands to share the work.
more wills, of course. You know what, I didn't really make any announcement that I'm doing the stream. I should actually do that right away. Come on, people, it's H4. Join the stream. I'll also put my stream down on the H Discord or somewhere, because why not? Some potentials. Just quickly have a look at restream and check if everything seems to be there. I think everything is there. It's actually loading there. So maybe everything's not there. So I gotta make like 5 wills now. There we go. Currently we're playing as the English, I believe. Yeah, that's the English flag for sure. I love how they just remastered the AoE 2 sound clip for the villagers. It just feels right. Pretty much everything about the game is an upgrade from Age of Empires 2, but the game has its own identity. I played it a bit during the beta, and I've enjoyed while I did so, and I was very much looking forward to be coming back to it. So here we are, and yes, there we go, 5 wills. So now I think I've already played this tutorial.
Could now turn to the growing village's needs. First, they would build a mill near their food source, so villagers could drop off gathered berries more easily.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've already played this tutorial. Oh, and like this, not like this. Let me actually bring the screen where you guys can see it.
Next,
So
the growing village would need wood to build with.
wood. Come on, wood. But before wood, we need to build houses, I believe, because where's our food cap? Yeah, we're capped right now. Doesn't allow me to build houses, so basically I'm just going to drop that off and go in and get some wood. That's what the game wants me to do, and this is pretty much what Age of Empire players do have to do. So yeah. Oh my. Where's the task manager? No, that's not the task manager. That's the task manager. How's the performance? Performance looks pretty good. My GPU is being used 100% though.
Supply of lumber. To make wood collection easier, villagers could erect a lumber camp near the forest.
Of course, a lumber camp, yes. So, some deviations coming in from the last Age of Empires to this one is that you no longer...
Thanks to the camp, villagers no longer needed to travel as far to drop off lumber.
Yeah, you no longer can block...
additional houses to support its growing population.
You can no longer block stuff with building, as in if you build stuff around buildings, as in building against buildings, that's not going to create a blockade. So basically anything and everything will pass through this area in the middle. Pretty much everybody that has been playing Age 4 knows about this by now. So there we go. 2 houses, nicely done. Yeah, I've already done that. I've already done that. Why? I don't know why the game did not detect that. Oh, it's because I used hotkeys? Yeah, I think I used hotkeys there. Okay, so this area is dedicated for Age 1 buildings. Age 2, Age 3, Age 4.
Even more villagers could join the workforce. But a populous village would soon exhaust the natural food sources. To grow, the community needed dedicated farms.
And this is the influence area. We kind of need to actually completely mine those things out. So only one farmer can farm one farm at a time, if that makes any sense. Yeah, well, for some reason that villager wasn't able to farm there. I don't know what was the thing. So I've been monitoring my performance there. My RAM isn't the thing that I was thinking of increasing, as I was discussing yesterday with my pals there. It definitely seems to be the GPU. I'm gonna have to get a GPU upgrade to get better performance. There's really no work around it, from what I understand, at least for the time being. Working day. That's probably old generation English, if I'm not mistaken.
Now kept the village well supplied.
Explore the wilderness. Alright, so give me a...
Further growth required knowing the countryside and finding more resources. For that, communities employed scouts.
Alright, so let's have some scouts. Alright, so you can produce scouts off of your main building. It's not supposed to be very strong, but that's the thing, at least for the English.
Able to move quickly and see great distances, scouts were key to discovering new resources. the most important thing for a scout to locate was a ready source of gold.
Stream is a bit choppy. I can see that. It's not perfect, but I'm sure I can make it perfect sooner or later. Who knows, maybe increasing that RAM might just do the thing. And there you have the terrible looking gold mine. Well, terrible or good.
Large distances, expanding communities would establish a mining camp near the source of gold.
So let's put down that camp there. Where did my map just launch me to? You have some launching problems there. There's a nice little wall over here, and it's apparently neutral. Oh, I think that's a female scout. Yeah, that's probably a female scout. That's a feminine voice that you can hear. Yes, sir. Breedende. I'm probably gonna increase the graphics over here. I don't think that's going to affect the performance at all.
Efficient gold mining.
Yeah, people would be like, yeah, you're already kinda lagging, and then you're gonna be like, you want more graphics there. I mean, I'm pretty sure it'll just be fine, because this is an experience that I had with games.
The village was becoming a large town.
You don't really get any huge performance difference when it comes to changing the graphics,
The
and
signpost of this growth would be the construction of a large landmark.
landmark buildings. Hells yeah, that's the thing about Age 4. Everything is about landmark buildings. At least that's what they've been trying to make it about. So we're gonna create one right now. Age 2, the Abbey of Kings, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. So this is more like leaning towards Age of Empires 3 for a few civs, where you actually have to construct a building to age up. Now there's a lot of things that get involved in there. You can actually employ more than one villager to upgrade, basically just speeden up the process, so you can actually age up fast instead of clicking it as an upgrade in your building and having the age up. So the Abbey of Kings is here.
Landmark in place, the once sleepy village announced itself as a thriving feudal
Empires
township.
will rise. I got an
Townsfolk had been
achievement.
driven from their homes before, however. This time, they would defend themselves.
Alright, so we're gonna defend ourselves this time. I think the game needs me to make some spearmen.
Next step would be constructing a barracks for infantry.
I'll make 2 barracks. I'm pretty sure the game's gonna be like, you know, not just infantry, you're gonna make more stuff, but I'm gonna just make 2 of them. Let's have some hotkeys, and oh lovely, you can see the hotkeys right here. This is a bit similar to Company of Heroes. You had like everything on this side of that, so you could
Once
see
it had
stuff.
barracks, the town could establish a standing force of soldiers. Simple infantrymen armed with spears were a common choice for these militias.
So let's make some spearmen. Make some spearmen. Let me go back and check my performance. Actually, it's pretty good. I think I mean, this is pretty much enjoyable to watch. It is okay to watch so far. Definitely need to move a couple of stuff though. Like, move this a bit towards the north. Oh my god. Right here. Okay. Celebration of Empires banner can. Well, that's not really a banner. That's just like a text there. It can go all the way up here. We have the chat here. Nobody's chatting just yet, but we're likely gonna have Jockey and the guys join in. So we're gonna place that right here, and yeah, I can expand the chat as well. I place it towards the right for anybody that's wondering. All right.
The
Make
town
more
now had a
wills.
militia and could look to reclaim the lands lost to invasion.
Ah.
Invaders blocked the road north with a stout palisade. Although spears were of little use against these walls, the militia could burn down the obstacle with torches.
There you are, Jockey. I knew you'd come. So, apparently I can stream H4. Not with the best performance at the moment, but I'll eventually get there. I'm just kind of scouting out a bit. This is a tutorial mission that just starts off the game. I haven't been able to select any options or anything in the game just yet. Not the main menu or nothing. The game just initiated with this tutorial. You know, it'll be like, oh, you want to play H4? You gotta play this tutorial first. Well, that's kind of like how Heroes of Storm and a couple of other games have, like, but you can actually quit. I'm pretty sure I can do that, but I'm a bit keen on actually trying to explore what it has to offer. It's laggy, but it works. Congrats, Z. I'll figure it out, Jockey. Don't worry. I'll figure it out eventually. I can make more scouts. Where's the scout? Where's my scout? That's a good question. What are you doing? Go back to work. We got more guys here. Everybody join up here. There's my scout. I wanted to compare the hit points and stuff over here. So I'm guessing you have H4 with Xbox Game Pass. Yep, that's exactly how I did it, as I said I would. So Spearmen happen to be the base unit for H4. Like, these are the base units that you have for H4, as opposed to the militiamen in the earlier games and clubmen or whatever. So we got Scout with 4 attack, 135 HP. Spearmen actually have 110 HP and 8 attack. So now that's something now. Versus Cavalry, they have plus 8 and oh hey, tile range. Interesting. That's an interesting way of measuring stuff. I like that. Attack speed is also mentioned. Movement speed. Oh, lovely. 1.25 tiles per second. This is great. I like it. 1.62 tiles per second. Attack speed is faster actually. Let me see this. Attack speed 3.57 attack speed. I'm not sure if that's... No, I think that's the relay between each attacks. Anyway, it's time to burn down the palisade balls and get ourselves the towns back that we got invaded out of, as per the story of this tutorial. Let's make some lumber camp on this side.
With the road open, the militia could now reclaim their lands in the north.
Not accessible. Why is it not accessible, hey?
First, the spearmen had to deal with a lone sentry.
Please attack. Lone sentry. Woo! Poor little sentry. Didn't stand a chance.
Advancing aggressively, the militia eliminated the enemy sentry.
Now that looks like some formidable opponents.
Small cavalry camp guarding the road, but the militia was ready to attack.
Now these are horsemen. These are stronger than the cavalries. 195 HP and 9 damage. They have extra damage versus archers. Have a tile range of 0.29, 1.88 tiles per seconds. And I think if you have like a lower attack rate, lower attack speed mentioned here, that means your attacks is gonna be faster. I think that's how it works. So these spearmen, that whistle, man, that whistle is gonna be the trademark for H4. It kind of happens before each fight. I don't know, it's kind of random, but I like it. It's kind of a unique thing for H4. I absolutely enjoy it. Although I don't know how to whistle myself.
Highly effective against cavalry, allowing the militia to win the day. All that remained was to destroy the invaders' stables.
Oh, stables. Alright, so let's burn down them stables. I'm glad that they introduced the mechanic of torching. So now torching is gonna be something. Oh, it's mentioned there. It's 30 torch, 15 torch. So
the invaders' cavalry post was destroyed, but other enemy positions awaited further up the road. Hostile archers defended the next camp, which would put spearmen at a disadvantage.
Okay, that's a bit confusing.
Needed cavalry of its own to deal with this, and so would need to build stables. To deploy that cavalry quickly, the town needed to build their stables near the front lines.
Yeah, whatever, build stables there.
Fortunately, friendly villagers came out of hiding and joined the effort.
Of course they did, because why wouldn't they? Alright, time to make some stables right here for a stable army. Make more wheels.
With stables in place, the town could field horsemen of its own.
Well, you can make some horsemen now. So on the units indicated which age the unit belongs to. So you can see like 4 bars on the each unit. If it has like 2, that means age 2. Age 3 will be the 3rd bar. Age 4 will be... That doesn't make sense. No, I'm not correct. I'm pretty sure I can get spearmen at age 1. This is something else. I don't know what this means. I need to find out what this means. I'll eventually find out. This is just the launch date, so we'll eventually find out. So yeah, this shouting mechanic, I'm really glad Relic Entertainment included this. This kind of makes the game feel a bit lively when it comes to battles. Instead of just hearing units die, you can actually hear some intensifying moments there as well. Why am I bringing the entire army there? Let's get everybody back there and let's get the scout to scouting work. Don't have any upgrades yet. What is this? Double click the stable? Yeah, I already did that. Ba 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 ba. So we got some archers on that bridge there. Unaccessible. I like that bridge. Unaccessible. We need more horsemen before we can access that. We're food block. Yes, of course we are. We don't have any free wills, so yeah, just make as many houses as you can. Just look at the speed of that thing. Look at the speed at which that houses are made.
The town now had a rapid light cavalry, skilled at harassing slower targets, such as archers.
Cavalry is good against archers. But what about the lone scout there? I wanna know what lone scout is good against. Nothing, it just has 4 attack. If you don't have anything else, you can use them. But I believe the scout is supposed to be really bad because that's why you're able to train it at tier 1 from your town center. So these are some archers, 85 HP, 6 ranged damage, 1 plus attack versus spearmen. Okay, let's just charge in. Charge! We got stand ground, we got garrison, we don't have patrol. Why did patrol get removed? We need things like patrol. as far as single player campaign is concerned, at least.
The invaders' archers and their camp were destroyed. A final enemy emplacement remained. One fortified with palisades and defended by spearmen.
So once I have that burning icon, the building will burn down itself. So I just need to get it up till the burning icon, run away.
Longbowmen. First, they needed to build archery ranges in the area regained from the invaders.
Chalu hai.
Once more, friendly villagers arrived to help.
Yeah, of course the villagers will just pop out of nowhere. Let's have the scout do its job. It doesn't mention the line of sight, the vision. So now's a good time to actually test out whether or not the line of sight is more or less for the scout, because that's supposed to be a thing. Yeah, that's definitely more. That's definitely more. Much more. So scout's just going to come down there, you know, just there. But you can see so much being revealed. The unit's already standing there, but the scout isn't even there, but so much is revealed already. So the scout does its job. This is definitely much more vision.
Could add longbowmen to its forces.
Time for some longbowmen. And go there. So yeah, I did get like a notification when I was starting the game that my graphics card is unsupported, or I need some driver updates. So we'll go ahead with that as well, and we'll see where that takes us. We got some neutral buildings over here. Not sure if they gonna be accessible with us. Yeah, that stuff kind of looks like AoE 3 loot now. Yeah, AoE 3 has loot. So they can attack buildings from afar. You can do things like these. The pathfinding is great. I genuinely like this pathfinding. For a company like Relic that does have a history of not having the best pathfinding, I think it's a good one.
Eliminate enemy spearmen at a distance, so long as they took the proper position.
Alright, so time to get everything ahead to a position. And we're gonna take a... That's a long distance, man. That's a very long distance for archers to be able to fire. But I guess that's in their name. They're the long bowmen there. Have all the melee guys below that hill go up. So yeah, this thing, this if somebody just noticed, wait, I'm gonna do it again. Yeah, this is a thing of Company of Heroes. Yeah, this formation dot thing, this is a thing of Company of Heroes. I don't see the formations options over here. I guess we can have that later on.
Protected from an infantry charge.
They can't shoot that far. Now they can shoot. Come on, start pouring them arrows, baby. The scout's the one that does the whistle there.
The last of the invaders fell to the resurgent homegrown population. Now that their lands were free of enemies, the town could take the next step in its growth and become a powerful medieval city.
Yeah, powerful medieval city indeed.
Here too, the erection of a great landmark would be the signpost of this growth.
What are these guys free from?
Go and get me gold. Where are the wills that are gonna join me? No wills to join me here? Don't have enough resources for that apparently. I'm gonna get that in a moment though. How's that good? Let's make the white tower. Defensive landmark. Let the scout do its job. Enemy mining camp. Not accessible area. A river. Well, that's technically the same river flowing in this side. We've met this river before. Oh, you could actually go all the way up till here. Cinematic time!
Where a few lowly refugees had founded a small village, now rose a mighty city. From there would grow an empire.
Oh, it's already victory. There we go. Alright, that should lead me to the main menu. Here we are. Out of war, go to campaign. We'll do that some other time. Skip to main menu. Here we are. H4. You have community. Okay, so this is kind of like some stuff that was introduced. It's nice. In the learn, you have intro tutorial. We already played through this. Hotkey guidelines, civ overviews. I believe this will take you to a video or something. This is the main menu. Here it is. Multiplayer, single player. That's kind of the core thing. Go to campaign. Go to Art of War. That's Art of War is going to be how game basically is going to teach you how to play online games. Let me click on multiplayer and actually let me see how many lobbies are up. Currently no games. Of course not. That's not gonna be possible. Lipany, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, seems to be a popular map in H4. A lot of people are playing Lipany here. You do have Dry Arabia, which is, I believe, the same Arabia that we had before. We can observe games. This is what I was looking for. You can observe games. So game's technically already begun. So suppose Jockey's playing a game and I just happen to log in. I'm like, okay, what is Jockey doing? I see his game here. I can click on observe. This will get me into the game and I can literally just observe the game. So these guys are playing off against AIs to get to know the game a bit better, I guess. Let's just load it up and have a look at this game. The entire thing, of course. I'm gonna go into the menus right after this, the video configuration and stuff, and we're gonna do something about that. Get things running on the stream, I guess. So this is actually gonna be one of the bigger things that I do. I am a caster and I'll be planning on learning the entire game. And what do we have here? These are wills. This guy has a town, this guy doesn't. What is the deal? Is this Mongols? I think this is Mongols. Yes, the ovo. You need to construct this ovo nearby stones or something like that. Yep, it's nearby the stones. And Mongols kind of depend on that. His ally is going to be... I don't know what civ this is. I can't... Where do I read which civ this is? Should be something that indicates. I'm not sure which civ this is. French? I think this is French. How do you see which player? I mean, you see the flag there, but until you're familiarized with the game, you're not going to know which civ it actually is. But that's one thing lost from Age 1, Age 2 as well. You don't really see the civ when you click on a unit or something, which is kind of a necessary thing in my opinion. You can get some upgrades there. And okay, how do you... Oh, we can skip to live, and this is just going to skip everything to where things are going on. We can see the entire map. We can see what the AIs are up to. One of the AIs, this seems to be the same civ, which I believe is French, and I don't know what civ this is. Not sure if that's Chinese. If you see tax collectors roaming around, I could say, okay, maybe that's Chinese. The town halls look same. The town centers look kind of same for everybody. There's really not much of a difference if you see them. I was hoping for all town centers to look different, but that's not the case, which is okay, really. Not that big of a deal, because eventually everything does kind of upgrade. What else do we have? Free cam. Okay, we can change the free cam to a non-free cam. I think I'm having the vision of player. I'm gonna switch off this. This is probably yeah, this is surely the vision of the player. Okay, one thing good to know, you can speed things up, you can pause things, put this up, put this down. Resources tab here, income per second, military, player score, landmark, and other options. That's what you have, the mini map. Observer mode seems to be just fine. Let's click on this and let's quit this match. Going back to the main menu. I think it's time to actually look at the settings. Here's the cogwheel. Quit button is the shutdown button. What is masteries? Huh. So masteries is basically achievements, from what I understand. You have a notifications thing. So yeah, they tried to integrate Windows 10 into this friend request. So this is probably going to be the Xbox thing. Mods will be coming after 6 months, so we're gonna have to wait for some time until the mods are here. And I hope the mods are, I mean, since they're taking some time in bringing them out, I hope it's a really interactive modding tool that helps players make some amazing stuff. Let's see, controls. Select all units on screen, Control A. Okay, I can see a bit of Microsoft being implemented there. That's actually a good option. Access secondary UI. Not sure what this one is about. Backspace to reset camera, cycle to idle villagers. This is the same button. Cycle to military units. This is the same button as well. Focus on last event. That's an RTS button. You need that. Focus on capital town center. Control H. Okay, that works. Pan. Control. Order. Right clicks the order, left clicks to select. So yeah, they kind of made it easy instead of having the move command and everything. Not sure about that. Swap shift alt key modifier, not sure what that is about either. Select and center, cycle, what we can change to, we can change it to follow. Okay, next is camera. That's fine. Next is game. We can have the colors to be, for the time being, this. And what is this? Box selection. Okay, smart. Campaign. Oh, okay, campaign difficulty is gonna be changed over here. I'm gonna take hard, man, and can get completely wrecked. UI, smart health bars. I kind of like the health bars always on, but we'll keep it on smart, I guess. Construction progress bar, yeah, I want that to be on all the time. Game duration, yeah, why not? Show pin player. Not sure what that is, we'll turn it on. Graphics, borderless, full screen. Oh, the game apparently isn't even on the highest resolution. Well, now it does feel like I may have some issues running it. Oh dear, it's gonna be great. 1920 by 1280, 1280. This is a bit clunky. Don't really like this. Actually, the resolution is set. Gameplay resolution will increase performance. Yeah, sure. Screw performance. No, we don't have that, so anti-aliasing is off. Okay. Physics. Hell yeah, change it. I'm gonna see where we go from this. Audio. Okay, this is something that you gotta lower right at the start because you basically can't hear yourself on the stream otherwise, if that makes any sense. So I'll just keep it on 80 for now. I don't know what this is. Midnight mode, wide. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's for that. Okay, let's keep timestamps on. Apply settings. Let's see where this actually takes us. Hmm, 6 GB of my RAM is already being used. 25% of my graphics card is being used, and 50% of my processor graphics is being used. So I still have one little hack that I can do. I can shift all the streaming burden to my processor and keep everything on, and keep everything as in the game on the graphics card. Do mind you, I did try this before and I don't really have the best word there, experience there, but eventually. Alright, I've relaunched Age and we're going to monitor its performance now. Do I monitor this thing? There we go. I have my task manager set up at a right spot. So 50% of my CPU being used, 50% of my graphics card being used, about 70% of my memory being used, and I'm still streaming, by the way. Well, this is just the main menu. This does not count for exactly that. Where do we go from here? I don't know. Single player. What do we have? Norman's Hastings. So I gotta complete the missions before I can access the next ones. Alright, I like that. That's like 200 years there. Hastings is the first mission. So Hastings is England. In 1066, William of Normandy set out to wrest the kingdom of England from his Anglo-Saxon rivals. Only one man could be king. You have some unlockable content over here there as well, which is kind of nice. You have, I guess. Go back to the stream and see how good or bad things are. I know. I want to know. Alright, so start mission. Norman Conquest.
Some events leave a deep mark on history, but none on the land. This is the site of the Battle of Hastings. After almost 1,000 years, no traces of the bloody conflict can be seen. But here, the fate of England turned. It's where a king was killed, and his victor claimed the throne.
Oh, they actually... This seems to be like the real site there, and they're kinda...
October 14th, 1066. We know what happened here on this day, thanks to this. The Bayer Tapestry. A carefully preserved illustrated record of events. It shows the main players. Harold, the newly crowned Anglo-Saxon King of England, and his challenger, William, Duke of Normandy. William claimed the previous king had promised him the crown. So, he assembled an army and prepared to sail to England to fight King Harold for the throne. But a storm thwarted his plans. Meanwhile, Harold discovered that a Viking invasion had landed in the north. Another threat to his crown. So he raced to fight them. In France, William waited for the right conditions to sail across the channel to England. The weather cleared.
Yeah, this is like the actual place. They
Seized his
I love it. I love what they did.
250 miles north, Harold had defeated the Vikings. Now, hearing of William's arrival, his army sped south. At 9 o'clock in the morning, on this hill, William's Norman army were ready to do battle with Harold's Anglo-Saxon men. The stage was set, and up for grabs, England itself.
That is something now. That is some amazing storytelling there. Now when it comes to story, this is actually historical stuff from what I understand, so yeah. Using the word storytelling is not appropriate there. Taking some time to load. Kinda tells me it's gonna be a bit big. I can't have you guys read this little thing over here. William of Normandy began his conquest of England, but then Anglo-Saxon rule. He would first have to kill their kings. Play button. See how bad or how good it is.
On October 14th, 1066, William of Normandy stood ready for battle at the base of a hill. The high ground belonged to King Harold of England and his Anglo-Saxon army. Here, on this hilltop, the fate of England would be decided.
Okay, only these guys are selected. Only these guys belong to me. All the other guys are going to join.
The first charge, launching a direct assault on the shield wall.
Come on. Hardened spearmen.
William's army fought fiercely against the shield wall. It would not yield. As one man fell, another took his place. Overlapping shields in tight formation made for a near impenetrable barrier. Realizing his army could not break the shield wall, William called for a retreat. William's feigned retreat was working. The Anglo-Saxon army broke their shield wall formation, leaving gaps for William to make a move.
There we go. Control A is a Microsoft thing.
With Harold's men no longer in shield wall formation, William could pick them off as they charged.
Where's Harold? Harold's right behind them.
The Anglo-Saxons had deployed rows of spearmen to push back the invaders. But William had an answer. His sharp-eyed archers.
It's total war, baby! It is total war. Keep firing.
More Norman men-at-arms reinforced William's army. Anglo-Saxon archers joined the fray, and the Normans' deadly cavalry ready to charge. But first, William's forces had to eliminate the enemy spearmen, whose sturdy polearms could easily bring down a horse. Additional Norman archers joined the battle.
Okay, so the game is just gonna give me more and more stuff if I lose. And it just gave me an ability to revive the king. From what I understand, no? Yeah, I just right click and revive him. Just like that.
With the threat of spearmen cleared from the field, William's cavalry was free to charge at the Anglo-Saxon archers. The Anglo-Saxon army was in disarray. Their shield wall had been neutralized, and their numbers were dwindling. Now the only thing standing between William and victory was King Harold himself.
Take out Harold.
The last of Harold's men encircled their king, prepared to lay down their lives to save his.
Harold's tough. Just go to a screen, press Ctrl A. This is so much like using a Microsoft document. Word, pad, notepad, Excel, I don't know. It was so simple, yet nobody implemented it up till right now. So yeah, I'm pretty much learning nothing from this fight, apart from Smash Fort. The game is definitely intending to teach me something, but I did not really follow it up. So I'm roughly gonna play this again some other time. I'm currently viewing my stream right now. It's not as bad as a slideshow, but I know exactly what can fix it, and I'm gonna do that. My guys are dying. Just kill Harold. Doesn't matter. Just charge and kill Harold. Yeah, that wasn't so difficult. There we go. Harold is dead. I'm king now.
In the confusion, some loyal soldiers fought to the death, while others scattered in panic.
Yeah, I only have like the king left. Everybody else is dead. Alright, there we go.
Leaderless and defeated, the last of the Anglo-Saxon army fled for their lives. The Normans celebrated victory over the English king, but William's quest to rule England was just beginning.
Building a castle, Nova Stella, page of history. Oh, a lot of content. A lot of content.
At the Battle Battle of Hastings, the death of one man changed the course of history. The Anglo-Saxon King Harold was killed here, on England's south coast. His army defeated by William of Normandy. Anglo-Saxon rule was over forever. At Westminster Abbey on Christmas Day 1066, William was crowned the first Norman King of England. Now he had to secure power across the country. He began by stamping his mark on the landscape, building cathedrals and castles at strategic locations. Nothing like them had been seen in England before. They reminded the Anglo-Saxon population exactly who was in charge. But not all were content with living under Norman rule. Anglo-Saxon revolts broke out across the country. King William acted quickly to crush these rebellions. But there was one region where dissent was spiraling out of control: the north of England. In 1069, a group of lords from Northumbria formed an alliance with Viking invaders. Together they approached Norman-held York, a large city with an important cathedral, still protected by ancient Roman walls. But the walls couldn't save York. The city and the castle fell to the rebels. William's new kingdom was under threat. He had to get the city back under Norman control. William had no choice but to order his men north. But as the Norman forces set off on their long march towards York, how much resistance from the rebels would they encounter?
This is great. Alright, that's just the second mission. York. I love how you have the little timeline of history there. So I'm not gonna play this mission actually. I had an idea in mind. I feel like I'm actually gonna implement that. Let's switch my streaming app, and I believe Gamecaster will do a better job of streaming Age 4. You don't have any button to quit, so you just have to click play. Road to York.
William the Conqueror marched north, with his army of Normans determined to take back the rebel-held city of York. But in his path stood rebel towns that harbored William's northern enemies. He would take the towns back by force.
Everything just kind of covered up into the dark. You can't see what's up here either. I mean, the game works absolutely perfectly when it comes to me playing. And this is, by the way, the highest settings. I'm sure there should be an easy way to just emulate that. The stream there somehow. Actually, the game just crashed. Okay, something that's happened. Let me try to relaunch that, or never mind. Let me end the stream right here. Let me pop out the new